Alright guys, just love buybacks. Check this out. Melee on the GameCube, almost $90. That's absolutely ridiculous. The other thing they do is they're now taking them out of the GameCube cases and putting them in the generic DVD cases. I don't know what world they think this is a $90 game, but good luck selling it.
All right, as you can see, it's another beautiful day here in the 614. Man, Google's starting to piss me off. You know, they take all their games and they kind of bundle it and then they throw it in the weekly auctions. And it's like, it kind of takes the piss out of going there on a whim and finding great games for $2.99 or $3.99 or whatever it is that, you know, your local Goodwill charges. As you saw right there, there's a copy of Wind Waker, Smash Bros, and Mario Sunshine that we could have possibly gotten for under 10 bucks, but they want to throw it in those stupid auctions. It's ridiculous. So we're going to see if we can find something else, guys. What is going on, people of the internet machines? It's Chris Miller. Thank you for clicking on the video. It's been a couple weeks. I think the last time I posted a video was before the Buckeyes won their national championship on January 12th. Yeah, buddy, go Buckeyes. I think my blood alcohol content is still about a 0.2, maybe a strong 0.175. So yeah. In the pre-intro, you saw that, Buybacks was selling Smash Brothers Melee for basically 90 bucks. Did not come with a manual, and it came in a generic, DVD case. I don't know where all of their GameCube cases are going, but they have an awful lot of games that are in those generic DVD cases. But 90 bucks, man, that's crazy if you think about it. Because Melee is the most common game for the GameCube. Sold like 7 million copies, and there's like 21, 22 million GameCubes. So there's literally like one copy of Smash Brothers Melee per 3 or 4, GameCube consoles. Plus, and I get it. There's a nostalgia factor there. It's a great game. It's a popular game. Everybody loves it. But you would think that all of the collectors, may already have or should already have a complete copy of Melee. When I sell them on Craigslist, I turn them over real quick, 35, 45 bucks, somewhere in there, boom, and just flip it real quick. I have a feeling it's going to be sitting there a long time. They also had a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day, that exact same copy for, $98. Again, that's crazy. The second thing that we had going on there in the pre-intro was Goodwill and their auctions. Now, I get frustrated because, I go to Goodwill's 2-3 times a week in hopes that I'm going to catch them on the day that they put that stuff out. Because realistically, you have to be there when they put all that stuff out, or else you're probably going to miss out on some great stuff. But you saw right there, there's some great GameCube titles. I think there was Wind Waker and another copy of Melee and Double Dash and Mario Sunshine. They put them in these auctions. And it's just really inaccessible, for me, because I'm off on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, right? I work Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night, 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. So by the time I get off Saturday morning at 7 a.m. and get home at 8, I'm not going up to the Goodwill to see what the closing bids on those auctions are. I'm just too tired. Plus, it just kind of takes the fun out of it, that thrill of the hunt, of showing up at a Goodwill and, oh my gosh, here's all these great games that you're going to get for $2 or $3 or whatever it is. But I got to be honest, I'm kind of getting tired of it. I'm a collector anyway. I'm going to be I was a collector before the bubble. I'm going to be a collector after the bubble. But sometimes I just can't wait for the video game bubble to burst so these games can go back to normal and people don't want them, and places like Goodwills and thrift stores and wherever that they have these auctions or whatnot. Just throw them back on the shelves and let us collectors have them, because it's getting crazy. It really is with these auctions. And like I said, it's not even fun to go to Goodwill anymore. You know, they've turned it, they've taken it from being an adventure to turning it almost into a job, which it's just, it is what it is. You know, I mean, it's fun. But we went to some other thrift stores, and you saw there at Ohio Thrift, they had some NES games. They were all $5. They were all common titles. It's like Mario Duck Hunt, Cybernoid, a couple other more, like I said, common titles that weren't for me. But it's always good to see cartridge-based games in the wild, because, you know, more and more I'm just seeing a whole bunch of disc-based stuff, which is fine. But, you know, I prefer you know, the cartridge-based games. So I've been going to thrift stores, you know, since my last video, like I said, 2 or 3 times a week, and we have just been coming up with duds, man, with nothing. Also, you saw that TurboGrafx, the empty TurboGrafx case. That was the first ever TurboGrafx anything I've ever found at a thrift store, and of course, it was empty. Somebody probably stole it. Great, another reason to not put your games all in some back area that's not even, you know, monitored. You know, it's so, what do you expect? I was kind of bummed, because honestly, I don't have a TurboGrafx. Maybe I'll get one someday, but it's kind of like the Sega Saturn games. If you see them complete in the wild, you're not going to pass them up, even if you don't own a system. So, and I don't think anybody out there disagrees with me on that. So we went to the thrift stores for, what's it, like 3 weeks now? For the last 3 weeks. And we did find one thing. And, you know, 99 cents. We got a Game Boy Advance SP charger. Now, I did test it. It does work and everything like that. It's not a game. It's, you know, not a, you know, a Kuwaiti Bouillon gold bar. But, you know, sometimes cables and chargers and things like that, especially, you know, Super Nintendo, GameCube, and N64 AV wires, if you find those in the wild, hey, that's a win. So, like I said, we got an SP charger. Again, Goodwill, our garage sale season is right around the corner, so, you know, we'll probably find an SP, hopefully a 101 model, because I really want an AGS 101 model. So that's really all that we found at the thrift stores the last 3 weeks. Okay, so do you remember in the last video we got all those games from Gamer John? I think it was like 18 games or 19 games, and we were like, well, hey, let's make a fun little game out of it and see how many of those we can complete or put together during the course of the year. Okay, we're not going to go broke trying to, you know, buy, you know, loose cases or whatever, but we did have the game Beyblade, and I found the case with the back art, you know, the side art and everything. So that one just needs the manual, and that one will be complete. So great. The other thing, there was one PS2 game in that lot. It was Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal, Ratchet and Crank. That's awesome. So it was the greatest hits version. And my son goes, hey, I got the box for that. So I got this box from my son. Doesn't have the manual. He said he had the game, but it was completely scratched up and, you know, it was unusable. He tried to have it buffed out and just wasn't going. So he was happy enough to give me that for the little challenge that we're doing for this year. See how many of those we can complete. All right. So speaking of Gamer John, who gave us those discs, I was at the thrift store today. Now, everything that I got to show you for tonight, I got today. So today we went to a thrift store, and I don't know, 6 months ago or whatever it was, hooked Gamer John up. He got a copy of Mario Dance Dance Revolution for the GameCube, and today I found a mat for $2.99. There's the plug for the GameCube. It's nice and big, and so that is a gift for Gamer John. Throw that over there. So, buddy, next time we do a trade or meet up or whatever, remind me to give that to you. I tested it out. I mean, my daughter tested that out, and everything works fine on it. So, hope you and your daughter enjoy it as much as my daughter and we enjoy ours. So, see you soon, buddy. All right. Okay. Got a bunch of stuff down there. All right, we had two Craigslist trades today, believe it or not. And it's like a tale of two cities, right? A tale of two Craigslist deals. One Craigslist deal was just the biggest pain in the butt. It was a hassle, and I'll probably never deal with this person again. And the other Craigslist deal was fantastic. It was posted. I emailed. I was over there in 15 minutes. We shot the breeze for 5 or 10 minutes about video gaming and whatever. And, I paid him and out the door I went. So the first Craigslist deal that I had was actually a trade. I had a Crimson and Black Nintendo DS Lite that had a broken hinge, but it still worked. And it came with the stylus, the charger, and I threw in a loose copy of Nintendogs. So, guy emailed me, and we kind of went round and round. And he was one of those guys that was like, we kind of like finally settled on a price of $10 and the game I'm going to show you for it. But he said he had a copy of Super Mario Advance, which, it's like a $10 game. So I asked him, I said, well, would you do the game, Super Mario Advance, and then this game I'm going to show you right now for the DS? And he's like, well, no, I would just do the game. It was a thing. Like, I don't know how you are. If I was doing a trade and I had a $10 bill and a game that was worth $10, I would want to keep my money and just trade the game that I didn't want, but I don't know. So I traded this kid, like I said, DS Lite and, a stylus charger, whatever. So I get $10 in cash, and then he gave me a copy of Tetris for the original Game Boy. Now, I probably won't keep this very long. I'm going to bundle it with a original Game Boy that I have, and I'm going to put it up on Craigslist and try and get rid of it. I already have that game, but it's a great game. Okay, so the second deal that I made today, lady posted online that she had 3 Sega Genesis games that were complete in box. She wanted $15 a piece, or $35 for the whole lot, but she seemed more than willing to negotiate. So I sent her an email and I said, hey, can I buy this one game for, $10? I can be over there in like 10, 15 minutes, cash in hand. I'll pick it up immediately. So she emailed me back and she's like, yeah, sure, no problem. Come on over, whatever. So I got lost going there. So I had to like turn around and do this whole thing, which was great. So I meet them at their house. Nice couple. They just happened to find some Sega stuff in their house. They used to be gamers back in the late 80s, early 90s, I guess. Real sweet couple. And so the 3 games were Mortal Kombat, which was complete. A copy of, I think it was Road Rash 2, maybe, I think, but that one was complete. And then the game that I got for $10. And you guys that rag on me for not having enough Genesis games, and I kind of made a New Year's resolution to pick up some more Genesis games. So picked up a very, very beautiful copy of Mystic Defender. Look at the box art on that, man. That is amazing. I'm excited to play this now. The guy said he bought this back in, when it came out, and I'm looking on the back. That was 1989, so this game is like 26 years old. It is complete with the manual. Take a look at that there. So it's a very nice copy. Oh, upside down, genius. Very nice copy. Mystic Defender for the Sega Genesis. Like I said, I can't wait to play it. The box art on that is just amazing. The colors, like I don't know if it's translating through to the video, but the colors, man, they just pop. Like, they're great. It's really great. It's not sun faded or anything. It's still got the tab on it from what was hanging on the shelf, probably like a Toys R Us or a KB or something back in the day. So yeah, definitely happy to have that one for $10. All right, so I wasn't finding anything, so we went out to Maxine's Bargain Box in Newark, Ohio. I know I've mentioned it before. Check out the other video. Put the link in that description and everything else. But what I did was I took some stuff out there that I've had on the show. There's sealed PSP games, Assassin's Creed Rogue, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi Chitty Bang Bang 3, and some other games. I ended up getting $108 in store credit. I was kind of hoping to get about $120, so $108 wasn't too bad. The first thing I picked up for free was a tennis Wiimote holder My kids love to play like Wii Sports and all that stuff. So um, throw that over there. So they're kind of chomping at the bit to play with that thing. So it's amazing. I know. All right, so we did pick up a couple N64 titles. You know I'm a big N64 guy, going for a whole set. And the last time we had this video, or last time we had a video, we were at 156 Nintendo 64 games. Picked up NBA Hang Time. You can see for $1. So definitely didn't mind picking that up. So we needed that one. And also picked up Rocket Robot on Wheels. I don't know too much about this game, so we'll play it later. Of course, $15 price tag on that one. Next, that gives us 158 Nintendo 64 games, so we're moving right along with that. The next thing we picked up for $4, which I think is kind of a steal, was Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure for the Super Nintendo. It's got a really nice label on it. And the reason I got that for $4, I don't even know if that game's worth $4, but it also came with the manual or the survival guide. So yeah, anytime you can find a game and a manual for under $5, you know, that's a good deal. Okay, so what we got next is Top Secret Episode Goal 13. I've been trying to track down a copy of this game for the better part of, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years. It's one of the games that we had as a kid. Like I said, I don't typically buy Nintendo games that we didn't have as kids, you know, because I don't really care about them that much. But that's one of the games that we had as a kid. If you ever played that game, it's like super hard. And when you get to the maze levels, they're like tiered, and it's that weird like 8-bit 3D where you run and the screen just comes at you and then you turn. It's crazy. Very, very challenging. All right. We did have one Xbox pickup. Picked up a copy of Project Gotham Racing at Maxine's for $1. Again, it was complete. One of my collecting goals this year, you guys know, is to beef up my original Xbox collection. So even if it is a common game, it was only $1, and it's a Xbox exclusive. So, you know, and it's in really nice shape too. So happy to have it, happy to add it to the collection, and one more Xbox game. So that's really great. We picked up some PlayStation 2 games. Now I love PlayStation 2, so we picked up 3 games for that today. We picked up Orphan, Scion of Sorcery. That was $2. It looked interesting. I don't know anything about this game, but again, it was complete with the manual. Everything's in really nice shape, so we'll give that one a try later. Also picked up Pinball: The Gottlieb Collection. I was hoping to find the Williams collection, but this one was $3, and it's also complete with the manual. So again, happy to have it. This game, I can't believe I found it for $5. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, and this is the edition that had the bonus DVD for Devil May Cry. So again, it's complete with the manual, and you can see the Resident Evil disc there, and then behind it is the demo disc for Devil May Cry. So I always like picking up these games that came with those extra like bonus DVDs or bonus discs. Just a little something extra in the box there. All right, the last few things that we picked up were GameCube games. As you can tell, I love my GameCube collection. Those are some of my more notable titles, right? Zeldas and Sonics and Marios and Mega Man X that I got for $18.99. All right, so the first game I got, it's called Blowout. It was $2. It was complete. Listen, anytime you can find a GameCube game and get it for $2 and it's complete and it's in good condition, hey, I say buy it, especially if you're a big fan of the GameCube like I am. All right, the next game that we got was Bomberman Jetters. Paid $5 for that one, but again, it's one of those things where it's a GameCube only exclusive, so definitely happy to have that. I can't wait to play. I'm actually going to play this a little bit later. This one is also complete with the manual, so definitely happy to have that one. Like I said, and the last pickup, I kind of splurged a little bit. I only spent $58 out of the $108, so I still have $50 in-store credit to Maxine's, and now I still have $50 in-store credit at buybacks, which, you know, I got a gift card for Christmas. So, but this last game, Mario Superstar Baseball, I'm definitely going to play this later. As you can see, I paid $18 for it, and it is complete with the manual. Now, I do already have this game. I have a nice black label, you know, not a bestseller version, and it doesn't have the manual. And this disc, I've tried to have it buffed out like twice, and it just won't buff out. GameCube games are kind of finicky. So what I'll end up doing is I'll take the manual on the disc and all the inserts out of the bestseller here, and I'll swap it out and put it in this regular nice black label copy, and make that one complete. We went to buybacks today, and they had some things that I was thinking about picking up, but I just didn't spring for them yet. Castle Shigamagami 2 for the PlayStation 2. They had that. I might get that. Mario Power Tennis for the GameCube. I might pick up that. So we'll see what happens for next time. Everybody, thank you very much for watching, and happy gaming. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out and a thank you to a new subscriber, Super Retro Collector 64. Thank you very much for subscribing and watching my silly video game videos. I'll put a link to Super Retro Collector 64's channel in the description down below in case anybody wants to check that out. Guys, picked up some really great titles, and yeah, we're off and running in 2015. This is our second video. We've got a big library of games already that I'm happy to have. So thank you again for everybody for watching, and see you next time. Happy gaming. All right, guys, let's run out and hit the thrift stores. Okay, back in the house.